Are we ready? What up, people? Are we ready? Let's hear it. Are we ready? How you guys doing today? I wonder why. I was just checking some things out. How you guys doing this morning? We are in November. In November. Let's shout some of you guys out in a minute. We are in November, people. November. Pretty soon, it's going to be 2026. Pretty soon, people, 2026. As much as people want to laugh, joke, all this other kind of crazy shit, what did you guys do in 2025 better than 2024? We look around on social media, you can see some people still going backwards in 2025 and in worse condition than they were in 2024. We're going to have great conversation today. Let me get this thing out the way real quick. Let's see. So Michelle, see you guys out. Give me a second. Let me pin this link real quick. But just think about that though. What did you do better in 2025 compared to 2024? What are you doing better in 2026 compared to 2025? Something to think about, right? If you guys can hear me good, put a one. I have to say, if you guys can hear me good, do me a favor, put a 1 in the chat. Let's test this audio. Message. Got it. All right, we're about to start the show. Let's see who we got up in here. Oh shit! The hell? Why did my screen do that? What up, Sean? Sean got in here at 8 o'clock this morning. I don't even know if he's still in here. What up, Mechanic? What up, the Super? Oh, let's see. What up, 03? What up, Don? I do not want to fuck your name up. I'm gonna say who? Janus. If I said it wrong, I apologize. What up, Mac the Trucker? Always, man. Stay ready. Stay ready. What up, Loyalty? What up, Atlanta? American Trucker, what up? One of my members up in the building. What up, Rocha? What up, Britt? How you doing? What up, Bull of the Woods? Anthony, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? He says paid off debt and left my girl. Couldn't be happier. Damn. Whatever you guys do, don't hit the link yet. If you guys are trying to come in, do not hit the link yet. This is going to be after I put my message out, so you guys can share your story. Let me see. What up, Jackson? Another one of my members, Magic. What up? What up? So, if you guys see the title, it's about truck drivers getting brainwashed. And I see it over and oh shit. Started my authority in 2025. See? Now that's what I like to hear, man. In 2025, he started his authority, so he did something different than 2024. What up, Rock? So what brings this all up, man, is it what stuck to me was James. You guys know my boy James Best. There goes the fucking phone already. Um James Best on my live one time was like, if you if you buy a $60,000 truck compared to a $20,000 truck, that means there's $40,000 that was spent on the truck extra, and that's some crazy shit. And then a lot of people say that older trucks you can't do OTR, and you got to have a new truck, like all kinds of stuff. There's a video I'm gonna share with you guys, and I really want you guys to pay attention. And then we're gonna talk about this in general. And here it goes. Check this out, guys. When I start the video, put a one in the chat if you guys can hear it okay.
Ever wondered what happens to old semi-trucks after they've racked up millions of miles? Do they just
You guys hear that? As of yesterday, I'm a proud owner of two lease and one finance. Be careful, loyalty. Be careful. When you say, be careful, man. We don't know what's gonna happen next year. I don't want to see you guys get crazy in debt, man. All right, here we go.
Have you ever wondered what happens to old semi-trucks after they've racked up millions of miles? Do they just disappear? Or do they go on to live a second life somewhere else? The answer might surprise you, and it's different depending on whether we're talking about the US or Europe. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll never look at an old truck the same way again. Let's start with some numbers. In the United States, the average semi-truck racks up around 100,000 to 150,000 miles per year. That's like driving around the Earth 6 times every single year. With proper maintenance, an American semi-truck can last anywhere from 15 to 20 years and 1 to 2 million miles before it's considered too old for long-haul work. Some trucks, especially...
Now, really quick, how many years? Put in the comments. How many years is this video saying? You can listen to some people on social media, and they're like, "Oh man, 5 years old. That's an old raggedy truck." Let's see.
Before it's considered too old for long hauls every single year. With proper maintenance, an American semi-truck can last anywhere from 15 to 20 years.
Now, one thing they said was what? Proper maintenance. Proper maintenance. How many drivers do you guys know? Now, I don't give a fuck how they got the truck, because there's some people that don't know better that own cash trucks. They financed it, they leased it, whatever. But they really don't know. Like, if they, not everybody, but a lot of people don't know. If I come in here and ask you some questions about preventive maintenance and everything else, they're clueless. They're clueless, right? And that's bad, man, when you're in business for yourself. And it starts with a lot of lease drivers. How many lease drivers can you talk to that knows preventive maintenance? How many lease drivers can pull up and say, "Yeah, man, shoot, my miles is da 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 da. It's time for me to do the overhead." The crazy thing is, everybody wants to blame the truck for the condition that the truck is in, instead of blaming the owner for the condition that the truck is in. Is there a value of a $20,000 truck is in better mechanical condition than a $60,000 truck? People think if they spend extra money, they got that extra security blanket. And I feel that's not the case. Let's play this out.
And 1 to 2 million miles before it's considered too old for long-haul work. Some trucks, especially owner-operated rigs with meticulous upkeep, have been known to exceed 3 million miles, proving just how durable these machines can be. Meanwhile, in Europe, trucks don't
3 million miles. 3 million miles. How come when you look up all these videos of people that know shit about trucking, how come it makes sense to what I talk about? Where are the videos, hey man, after 500,000 miles, you got to clap that ass truck. Million miles, you got to clap that ass truck. You guys gonna learn some shit in this video today, though.
proving just how durable these machines can be. Meanwhile, in Europe, trucks don't cover quite as much ground due to shorter delivery routes and stricter regulations. The average European truck clocks in around 60,000 to 90,000 miles per year, and they typically last 12 to 15 years before being replaced by newer, more fuel-efficient models. But here's where it gets interesting.
Even in Europe,
a truck is retired from long-haul service doesn't mean it's done for good. In the United States, when a truck has put in its years, it often takes a one-way trip south. Many of these rigs get sold to Mexico and Central America, where they continue working for another 10 to 15 years, sometimes even longer. Why?
How crazy is that? Over here, we run them 15 to 20 years, and then we sell the truck and then run another 15 to 20 years. Do you guys see this at all? Does this make any sense? If we can run them 15 to 20 years, which a lot of you guys don't want to do none of that stuff, right? And then we sell it to somebody else and they run it another 15 to 20. Think about that shit. Shit, one of my members up in the building. What up, Brandon? He says my 99 Eagle has 1.3 million on the chassis and 100,000 on the engine. Exactly. That's how Jamaica gets its trucks. I think all these countries get their trucks from here. Because I need to go to Mexico to find me a 359. LOL. You laugh, but now there's 359s around New Age. They're around. Also, Snyder Cabo still running Mexico. Yeah, bro. Look, if they can make them money, they can make us money. There's no difference. Let's run it back.
You working for another 10 to 15 years, sometimes even longer. Why? Well, in many of these countries, emissions laws are more relaxed, and the cost of a used American truck is far more affordable than buying a brand new one. These trucks often get repainted, receive mechanical overhauls, and continue hauling goods through rugged terrains and high-mileage routes that would be too costly for newer fleets to handle. Meanwhile,
now what they say these trucks get? Did I hear something about an overhaul? Even new paint?
Rugged terrains and high-mileage routes that would be too costly for newer fleets to handle. Meanwhile, in Europe, the pattern is similar but slightly different. Old trucks from countries like Germany, Sweden, and the Netherlands often get sold and sent south or east to places like Poland, Lithuania, and Eastern Europe. And after that, they might even go to places like Africa, Pakistan, or Iran. These trucks find new life in industries like agriculture, construction, and regional freight transport. In places like Africa, trucks that would be deemed obsolete in Western Europe are still seen as reliable workhorses, running for another 20 years or more with basic maintenance and repairs. And
as
just
reliable.
like in Mexico, these trucks get a second lease on life, serving in smaller fleets, local businesses, or short-haul transport for another 10 to 20 years. But what happens when they're too old even for these secondary markets? No trucks last forever. After decades of service and millions of miles, even the toughest rigs eventually break down beyond repair. But that doesn't mean they're completely useless. Many of these old trucks end up in scrapyards where they're dismantled for parts. Engines, transmissions, axles, and other mechanical components that still have life left in them get refurbished and resold, often going right back into the trucking industry to keep other trucks running. Tires, electrical systems, and even cabs can be repurposed, allowing these old giants to contribute to newer vehicles still on the road.
Look at the
Some
roads.
trucks even get converted into station.
Let's not even pass that up. These trucks are surviving on these road conditions. Look at these roads. If you guys can see these roads, put a 1 in the chat. Do you see these roads? There ain't a flat spot on this road, man. I mean, we want to sit back and complain about our roads because we're spoiled. Look at this piece of shit ass road here, boy. Old Peterbilts are rare in Mexico. You see a lot of old Kenworths, Internationals, and Freightliners. Man, look at those roads.
Vehicles still on the road. Some trucks even get converted into stationary power generators or other industrial applications. But for most, the final chapter involves getting crushed, shredded, and recycled with the metal going into new vehicles, buildings, or even everyday items like soda cans. But not all old trucks fade away. Some become legends. Certain truck models, especially rare or historically significant ones, are restored by enthusiasts and collectors who want to preserve trucking history. In the US, old Peterbilts, Kenworths, and Mack trucks are often kept in pristine condition and shown off at classic truck shows. So
what does pristine condition mean to you guys? What up, PG? What up, the good brother? Good brother says, shake my head. What is shake my head, good brother? I'm just really curious. Hey, good brother, your feelings are going to get hurt, man, when you start having some problems with your after treatment, man. But what does that mean? These old trucks get into pristine conditions. What does that mean exactly?
are even fully restored and used for special occasions, parade runs, or just to relive the golden days of trucking. In Europe, vintage Volvo, Scania, and Mercedes.
Really quick, let's talk about it. Look at this cab over. Let me see where you guys are at. Look how nice this old ass cab over is. Look at the frame, look at the tanks, look at the paint. I mean, look at this fucking cab over. Look how nice this thing looks. What is the difference between a truck that's been gone through and a brand new one? What is the difference? What's the difference?
Just to relive the golden days of trucking. In Europe, vintage Volvo, Scania, and Mercedes-Benz trucks are treasured by collectors who keep them in immaculate shape for exhibitions and road events. These restored rigs stand as a testament to the evolution of trucking and the craftsmanship of older generations. So, while most old trucks end up in scrapyards, a lucky few get a second chance, not as workhorses, but as icons of the road. So, the next time you see an old semi-truck on the road, just think it's probably been on an incredible journey across multiple countries, through millions of miles, and over decades of hard work. And who knows, that truck might still have years of life left ahead of it, just in a different part of the world or as a fully restored classic. Now, what do you think? Should trucks be retired sooner for safety?
So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? When do you guys think a truck should be retired? What's your opinion on all that? I'm just curious. Let me see something. Let me ask you guys. Let me ask you guys this question. How many guys like classic cars? How many guys wouldn't mind a 67 Camaro SS, 68 Camaro SS, 64 Impala? Do you guys think that the truck market, Drano market after they retire or whatever? I mean, and what's more better investment? A brand new truck or getting a used truck and, cleaning it up and shit? Put in the comments. I'm curious what you guys think. When, you too, good brother, when should a truck be retired? What up, Josh? Welcome, Josh. Welcome. So Josh says, hit the link, Josh. because I want to pick your brain. Hit the link. Actually, can the good brother, which leases, and Josh, who leases, can you guys hit the link for me? You guys can. I'd appreciate it. I want you guys, you know, tell the world of your opinion and stuff. And look, there's no wrong opinions in this chat. I want you guys to know that. There's no wrong opinions. If you guys love brand new trucks, like I got brand new I mean, I like brand new trucks too. I like all the trucks. All trucks to me are money makers. But here's my thing. Maybe Josh and Good Brother driving and they'll get in trouble by their boss if they hit the link. So that's probably what's gonna happen. But Josh says he don't like anything old. So Josh, I'm trying to understand for everybody. What is old to you guys? What's an old truck? If you get a brand new truck and you lease the truck and you're on a 5-year lease, when the lease is paid off, it's 5 years old. Is that an old truck? The 99 379 we just sold at 3.5 million in the damn, still on the road today. So they just sold a 1999 and 3.5 million on it. Keep those wheels rolling. Keep on trucking, brother. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Hey, Josh. I mean, good brother. Instead of saluting Josh, why don't you tell me what you consider an old truck is? There's no set answer on what a truck should be retired. It is on case by case basis. I agree, Jackson. I agree. But other people would seem to disagree. They would seem to disagree. New truck all day. I understand that, but you're not answering my question. Help us all out. This is your chance for you guys to shine. So you're in a good brother says he's in a, I remember him saying he was in a 2025. But good brother, when your lease is up, it's not a brand new truck no more. Right? When do you guys consider a new truck not being a new truck? When is a used truck a used truck? When do you consider a used truck, as you guys call that shit, a clapped out truck? Where is my video? Looking for a video here. Shit. I made a new channel for the car shows, and god dang, there's no subscribers on it yet, and I can't get to my video. Let me see. Is there a way I can do this? Let's see. Let's see. And the desktop is so much fucking different than mobile devices. Let me see if I can get to it. There we go. Josh is trying to come on here, but he's losing his signal or something. He goes, hey, Josh.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You're low, but I hear you, bro.
Yo.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me turn me up.
You
I
know,
got some people on my damn phone. They talking loud as shit.
let me see. I could probably turn
Nah,
you
man,
up.
I just don't like nothing old, bro. I don't like old cars. I don't like classic cars. I don't like classic motorcycles. I don't like nothing old. If it ain't brand new, I don't like it, bro. That's just my preference.
But tell us what
But
old
I ain't
is. I'm just trying to get
shit's
a. I'm just
old,
trying to
bro.
get a
Like
detailed
this bitch
description. What is
retired.
old on a new truck? But what's old? What do you consider old?
I mean, I got a 3 year lease, so yeah, I got a 3 year lease, so my truck gonna be old once in 2028. Yeah, but I mean, I'm the second person to drove the truck. What I mean, when you buy something, let's say you buy something at the auction, might be probably 15 drivers probably been in that truck. I don't want nothing like that.
No, I understand
You know
that
what I'm saying?
absolutely, but what do you consider an old truck? You said when your lease is up, your truck is going to be old, right? So a 4 year truck for so what year's
It'll
your
be 3
truck
years
right
old. Yeah,
now? It'll be 3 years old.
25.
So a truck that's 3 years old to you is
3
old,
years old.
and that's considered old.
It'll be old, and then I'll be getting another brand. I'll be getting another brand new truck. I'm gonna pay it out, put it in my yard, let the grass go up and around it, I guess, and get another brand new truck. Keep rolling. That's my philosophy. I don't like nothing old, bro. I just don't. You can't you can't you can't
So
you can't pay me $10,000 to drive an old truck.
really,
You can't pay me to drive an old truck. I don't care about you can put a stripper pole in it. You can put the classic floors, the posse floors. You can do all the classic seats and all. I'm still not gonna drive the truck. I'm not doing it.
so what makes the
Can't
truck
do it,
old to
bro.
you?
I don't like.
Is it the year? Listen, is it the year of the truck or the miles on the truck that makes it old to you?
The year.
The year of the truck.
The year of the truck.
Year of the truck.
Yeah, the year of the truck. If it's a
So,
1997, you done redid the truck. It's still an old ass frame.
so in
Let me
three
go in the back,
years,
man. They got talk that loud as shit.
yeah, I think you got your YouTube on or something,
Let me go in
bro.
the back of my truck, bro, because these guys on my phone.
Yeah, because they can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you good now.
All right. Now, so a 3 year old truck is roughly going to have about 400,000 miles on it, right?
Yeah.
So a truck
I
with
don't think
four
mine
hundred
gonna have that
thousand.
many miles.
What's that?
I don't think mine gonna have. I said, I don't think mine gonna have that many miles because I'm not running hard as I was.
Well,
I'm not
an
gonna run
average
hard as I
OTR
was.
guy is at least 100,000 a year,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. That's
What
correct.
is your warranty coverage?
That's correct. Mine up to 750, but I know this. I know it's she gonna run out of warranty before that 750.
What's the
Who?
years?
Mine 750 for 500, 5 years, 500, 5 years, 750,000 miles. Let me turn the speaker off, bro. Hold on.
All right.
Shit, gotta go. Can you hear me better?
Yeah, I hear you way better.
I don't know what's wrong with the signal, bro.
So,
Hello?
would it make sense for you to at least run the warranty out of the truck before you park the truck? I mean, 3 years, your truck's paid off. You still got warranty. Would it make more sense to run that truck? Why it still has a warranty on it, where they fix everything before you park it?
Hello?
Mm.
I don't know what's wrong with this
It should be the
motherfucker.
idle hours of the truck that makes it old on the diesel engine, not the miles or year of the truck. Yep. I mean,
Okay.
actually, I agree, but most of these guys are running the OTR. They got the APU, so it ain't like the old school drivers where they're putting a lot of miles. These guys don't really idle. You got an APU on your truck, Josh?
No, sir.
Oh, damn, you don't have an APU. So you're idling. You got an EPU? Anything?
Nah, nah.
So tell the folks, man, in your perspective, because there's no wrong answers to this, guys, because, I mean, I'm just telling you, there's no wrong answer to this, right? So, Josh, tell the folks, you got the platform, tell the
I
folks
feel you, man.
what you consider an old truck, a new truck, and your whole perspective on this truck thing and why.
If it ain't brand new, I don't. If it ain't brand new, I don't want to drive. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I've been able 25, 26. I don't want to drive.
So let's say
Yeah, it's
let's
gonna be
say we're in
3 years
2020.
old. 25.
Let's say we're in 20. Let's say we're in 2027. You got a 2025. You still gonna drive the truck?
I'm still gonna drive the truck till I pay it off. Yeah. Because I mean, the reason why I say that it's okay not to be throwing those shots and like that. I'm the only person been
Bro, I'm
driving the
not
truck
throwing
besides
shots. I'm trying
a
to
girl.
educate. That's why I try to tell folks there's no wrong answers.
Yeah, so a girl had the truck for me. She put 50,000 miles on the truck. I got a truck at 50,000. I got 194,000 miles on the truck right now in 9 months. So I put 150,000 miles on the truck in 9 months.
Damn.
So I mean, I've been riding, but I'm slowed it down. You know what I'm saying? I ain't running hard as I would. I'm a preserve.
Talk to us about Black Pearl. What year was Black Pearl when you got rid of it? How many miles on it? And tell us the journey you had with
I
Black
got Black
Pearl.
Bird 21. I got rid of in 23, and she had 298,000 miles when I got rid of. I got the truck at 2 miles. In 2 years, I put 290,000 miles on the truck. Well, 3 years, about 229,000 miles on the truck. But basically, I got the load. I got a truck. I got a truck in 2020. My bad. I got rid of it in 23.
So it's three
Yeah,
years
yeah. I don't
old.
know. Hold on. Yeah, yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. One of these motherfuckers back feet. Got back feet. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. We good now?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, we're good, bro.
Talk up. Okay. Yeah, we
Yeah.
good. Okay. Yeah, I had the
Yeah.
other tab. I had the other tab on. My bad. Yeah,
I'm
but
surprised
nah,
old
man. I
good
had
brother.
Black Pearl.
I'm
I got
surprised good
Black Pearl
brother's
was
not in here trying to, help out explain this shit.
yeah, man. I don't know what good brother situation is, man, but I mean, it is what it is. They've been watching me and shit for a long time, so I don't know, man. He in a 25, I'm in a 25. The only issue I ever had with this truck was um a part. It's a line. It was like $31. That's it. I paid $31 for the part. Took 5 minutes to put on. I've been riding ever since, and it was up on a warranty. So I paid for the part out of pocket and put on the truck. I've been rolling ever since. And I put tires on the truck. I just put $27 worth of tires on the truck and brakes and
So,
all wheel
so,
seals and shit like that. But
so let me ask you this: you get a brand new truck.
mhm.
When do you consider it not being brand new? Because you see, you only like brand new trucks. So when is it not
Yeah.
brand new to you?
I said 3 year mark by the time I pay it off.
So
Really,
brand new
I'm
from
gonna
the.
say brand new. When you drive the motherfucker off the lot, it ain't new no more. That's correct answer. Correct? Am I
I
am
mean,
I right?
no, I mean it. There's an opinion to it, right? That's why I brought this up. There's no right and wrong answer. You know what I mean? It's all an opinion, right? So I have an opinion. You have an opinion. Is either one of us right? We're both right
Because
because it's my opinion and
I'm
my
about to buy a new
beliefs.
Tesla for my old lady, right? I'm about to buy a new Tesla for my old lady. She want a brand new one. Okay, cool. I'm fixing my credit, whatever. Get
Which
her a
one are you
Tesla.
gonna get?
The Model Y.
Okay.
That's what she want. I'm trying to. I don't know the models of the big one. I don't know like the one like you got. What is yours?
Shit, mine's a S.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
want the Y S whatever.
Mine is 100 grand brand new.
Okay. So
You know how many
so
you know how many cash trucks you can buy for that? No, I'm playing. So she's gonna
nah.
get a Y. So is your belief in semi trucks the same
It's a
with
little
cars?
smaller one, man.
Huh?
I feel the same thing. Once we drive that Tesla off the fucking lot, it's not brand new one no more. I mean, I feel that too. I mean, it's just what it is.
Yeah. So
But I mean,
according to
she'd be the only person drove the vehicle though.
okay, so we're getting somewhere. So you like brand new, and you don't mind it getting older if you guys are the first owners. There's a difference.
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
That's why I never would buy
So
a car or truck from the auction. Yeah.
good brother, don't tell me how much a fucking Tesla
Good
costs. You
brother
fuck
said no Tesla.
man, you're gonna have me talk shit. Good brother, just stick to your goddamn truck. You think I'm gonna be on here and lie to you guys about some shit? So, all right.
I
So,
believe that Tesla Plaid. I believe those Tesla Plaids are 100 grand. You get a Plaid now. That's 100 grand.
so let me
Yeah, them
explain, right?
Plaids a motherfucker.
So let me explain. On the Teslas, and I don't want this video to be about Teslas, but on Teslas, it depends on what options you put on the Tesla. Like a S will start somewhere around, I think, 75, $85,000 starting, right? But then if you want all-wheel drive, dual motor, you want autopilot, you want the theater sound, you want, suspension. Like, there's so many things you can add to the shit where it raises it up, the price, right? So it's just like any car. Let me give you a better example since you guys don't know Teslas. Let's say, what car can we? Let's talk about an F-150,
Yeah.
right? An F-150. You can go get an F-150
Mhm.
XL, right? Which is no carpet, roll up your own windows with the handle, all that shit. They're like dirt cheap. Then as the models go up, you got the XLTs and you got the Lariats and the King Ranches and this and this. Well, shit, by the time, you had all those models, now you're way up there on the price, right?
Mhm.
So it's the same thing with
Yeah.
that.
I called.
So,
I called a guy at the Ford place in Mississippi. He got a dually. He just got in. I inquired about it. It's 119,000. Brand new
yeah.
King Ranch.
Okay, it's a King Ranch, 119. We can go find a cheap ass
Had
XL
3 miles on
for,
it.
for cheap as fuck. Yeah. We can go get an XL, a work truck, for way cheaper than that.
Mhm.
Right for like 75 grand. So, but anyway,
Yep.
yeah, the plaids are 100 grand plus. So if there's stuff to add on to that,
Yep.
then yeah, absolutely. But what I would tell you this
Yep.
of what I learned, call your insurance company before you buy a Tesla or lease it or whatever you're going to do. Call your insurance company and find out what insurance is going to cost. Because out here in
Mhm.
Cali, for a Model S with the packages that I have, it's 500 a month for the one car for insurance.
Mm.
But not to get off track with semi trucks. So you're in 2025, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
in January is going to be a year old.
Yeah. March would be well. It'd be yeah. I had the truck. I had the truck in March. I started in March. So March I make a year in the truck, but yeah, January it'll be another year old. Yes. Be 1 year old.
Yeah, because in semi, sometimes you can get a 2025 and 2024. But even though you had the truck
Yeah.
a year, it doesn't mean it's a year older. Does that make sense?
Right.
Because everybody
Yeah, I
goes
got you.
off the year. So in January, you're
Mm.
in a 2025, right?
Yeah.
So come January,
Yeah,
it's
I'm a
a year old.
45. Yep. Hmm.
And
So
and after that, you say you have 3 more years left.
uh, no, no,
What's
no.
that?
I got my lease on 36 months. 2 years left after that. thirty
Okay.
six month lease.
So at what
So
time?
when March come, I'm doubling up my payments. And I basically flat 2 years on the truck. I've been a year, then I just do 1 more year, then I own the truck.
So in 2 years,
So that's what I'm
what's
doing.
your
I already talked to
opinion?
the owner about it. We're gonna, yeah,
So in 2 years,
Mm.
when you pay this truck off? What's your opinion on it?
It's gonna be an old. It's gonna be an old truck. I mean, that's what it's gonna. It's gonna be an old truck, but you know, I know everything I've done to the truck myself personally. Versus be buying something and like fixing this and fixing that and doing this. I just don't want. I'm not a fix up guy. I don't like to be like, oh look guys, look what I did. I painted the truck. Oh my god, look what I did. I put tires on. I put this and that on. You know what I'm saying? Like look at me. Fuck all that. I don't care about that shit, man. I want to make money. You know, some people got to show their floor, they got to show their grill, they got to show this, that, what they did to the truck. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Let's get some money. You know, I ain't
Some
got no
people do
show truck.
both.
Yeah,
Some people do
let's go.
both. What's
I
up,
got a money
Russell?
maker, not a show
What's
truck.
good? So, Karen, what's good, man?
What's up, man? What do you consider a new truck and an old truck?
Uh, I've owned both. I've owned a 29, a 2018 Kenworth. I own my 22 Pete. They each had 530 when I got rid of them, but I'm keeping the Pete. So I've had them both. I've had an 18 that was old as shit, better than 20, and now I got a 22 that I've had since 234,000. Now, old truck to me is like 20 years old.
Does
Mm.
either one of your trucks with the age difference make does one make less money because it's older?
No, I've made more now since my Pete's paid off. I was paying 1750 a month. Now I'm clearing. Now I'm taking that to the bank. I make more for the paid off truck than I did when I had payments.
Makes a lot of sense. Josh, what do you think about that?
I don't know, man. I don't
We're
know.
just
Now I
adults
got
I
on
just
the
have
panel
my
having we're
opinion, bro.
just we're just having conversation,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah. I know.
my
I
Pete's
know.
got
I mean, I
530
just
on it right now, and it runs perfectly fine. Like I don't have no issues. That's nothing. I'm running a truck with a half a million, 530 on it now. With
yeah,
no issue.
yeah. 500,000 miles ain't nothing for a truck. I mean, I mean, I had a truck at Marble City. About 500 when I got in, I had 531,000, no issues. Ran until I got till I left at 633,000 miles. So no issues, bro. So, I mean, don't that miles don't mean nothing about a truck. I just don't like the like. It's just the like the look of the old truck to me. Like the you know how that the truck look, the style of the truck. I don't like it. You know
Are
what
we
I'm
talking
saying?
about
Like it's
Freightliner,
just like
Pete,
the old
Kenworth?
Peaks.
We're
I
talking
don't
about
like the
all
old
of
Peaks.
them.
Yeah, I don't like the old style, the look of it. Like you know, I don't. I just don't like the old style of the truck and the frame. I don't
Yeah.
like nothing about those trucks.
Oh, Rock, man, this is
You know.
retarded as hell. You guys got. We're having. Are you guys not used to men sitting at a table having conversations about their opinions, man? So many people are scared to give an opinion, man. It's crazy. I told you
He
guys in the
said,
beginning
"Never
of this shit.
told him
There's no
Josh is
right
not
or
the
wrong
sharpest."
answer, huh?
He said, "I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed." So why would you say that, brother? Can you come up on the panel and explain what you mean?
Yeah, come up here, Rock.
Rock more?
I know when I
He
had a
thinks I
pack,
he,
I'll never
he
buy a
thinks
pack
I, he
car
thinks I,
again.
he thinks I'm trolling you, man. I'm not trolling no, but I'm not a troll to be trolling nobody about shit.
Man, if I wanted an
Look,
old truck, I can go get an old truck. I mean, it's nothing to go pay 5,000 to 10,000 off for an old ass truck. If I wanted to go do that, but I don't
you
like
guys
old
keep throwing
trucks. I
different
don't want to
prices, man.
drive
You
them.
guys are funny as a motherfucker, boy. Let me look at something real quick.
I'm just being honest. I know a lot of
Well,
people
that's
that bought $10,000 trucks where I live at.
but the whole thing was we're all honest, right? You speak your opinion.
Mhm.
I told everybody there's no wrong answers to this shit, and there's really not. Like
I just don't like
whatever
having
you
payments.
prefer.
I'm looking at he go a truck right here. He got an old truck right here, fifteen
I'm
thousand
gonna bring
dollars,
it
two
up.
thousand six Columbia in Vegas right now. It's an old ass shit.
All right, let's look at Vegas.
This motherfucker, this motherfucker old as some motherfucker.
Let's look at it. So what's old as a motherfucker? Help me out, because I don't see what you're seeing.
Got 1.2 million miles on the dash. Runs and starts
I gotta
60,000 miles
check
in repairs and had a receipt for 18.
really quick, guys. I'll just check myself. Be faster. I bring every time I bring the screen up, it echoes, but I didn't put the sound on the second screen. Let me make sure you guys ain't
Mm.
make sure you guys are not echoing. Let me look at my shit real quick. Let's see. All right, I need you guys to talk real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, good. Sir. Yeah.
All right, I need you guys to talk real
Good.
quick.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Okay, yeah, good.
We got no echo. Cool. All right, man. So let's get this definition down.
He said I got Down syndrome. The fuck?
Okay, you guys be nice, man. You guys gotta be respectful in the chat, man. Seriously, we're not on that kind of time, guys. Knock that shit off. All right, so Las Vegas, right?
Mhm.
We'll do a 500 mile. All right, you see the screen that I see, right? So let me find a truck for you. So here's a 2018 Peterbilt 389 for $115,000. Is that an old raggedy truck?
Everything I see is old regular. It ain't new, but I don't like it.
Do they have a brand new truck on here? Look at this. Here's a 98 Kenworth for $88,000. And he's on Amazon, that bitch. Man, Las Vegas trucks are more expensive. When I'm looking in Cali, man, Cali trucks are cheap as fuck. You're looking at Las Vegas. Man, they want all their fucking money. Maybe this is not the state to look at.
Right.
All right, what about this? What about this truck? There's a 2022 Kenworth T680. Is that an old truck to you guys?
Yeah, I don't like
Nah.
It's got Cummins in it, 400,000 miles on it.
I don't
What's
like
your guys'
Kenworth.
opinion on it?
Man, that truck's got less miles than mine, and it's the same year. Holy shit, with the same engine.
Yeah. So, what trucks you like there, Josh?
I like Volvos. Volvo A6 is what I like.
You're a Volvo person now?
I'm a Volvo person. I hate Freightliner. Ever since my truck situation, I can't fuck with a Freightliner, bro. I'm good. I'm a Volvo, man. No issue.
I didn't know that.
Get on down the road.
And the reality is this, guys.
860, baby. Gotta get 860.
There ain't that many there's some old Volvos, but there's really not. If you really look trying to buy a truck, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, man. If you guys are getting into the market and this is your first time buying a truck, I know Josh is driving a new Volvo. When you're getting brand spanking new, I guess it doesn't matter. You know, when you're looking at new, what you want to chase after is a warranty, I guess. Which manufacturer has the best warranty? I'm telling you right now, if it's me, first
It ain't
truck.
Volvo wants to trash. I'm gonna say right now. They shit trash.
Who's trash?
Volvo warranty is trash.
A Volvo warranty is trash? Why is that? I don't know nothing about a Volvo warranty. School me on it.
It is.
I really don't. I don't fuck
Trash,
with Volvo, so I don't know shit about it.
I mean, it's just the main components like any other warranty, but like the little shit, the full bumper to bumper, that shit trash.
What makes it trash?
Okay, basically, I had a situation with the valve on my truck, right? The yellow valve, push in, push out, which it's probably not gonna be a one up on warranty, even up on the Freeliner. That one little valve cost me $900.
Damn.
So we think
But
it's
it's
up on the
under warranty
warranty,
though,
not
right?
up on the warranty.
How simple it is.
It's,
But it's
that,
under
that
warranty,
part, that
right?
part was not up on the warranty. No. Yeah, the truck is up on a warranty, but that part was not up on a warranty. So that's why I
Mm.
say a lot of warranties they don't cover some warranty don't cover a lot of shit.
I know, I know. My warranty is like 6 years, 650,000 on everything: transmission, engine, rear, front to back. I mean, that's how I bought it though. So I know Pete's got their own set of warranties, but that's the one I got with. It was 650,000 on all major everything. They're usually pretty good about, you know, usually about good about honoring that warranty usually.
So you have a
You see, I
so you
just
had
got.
a brand new. So let me understand. You got a brand new truck, and
Mm-hmm.
the maxi valve was not under warranty and cost you $900.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yep.
Tell folks about these warranties; they don't understand. Let's see here.
Yep.
So here's a Volvo right here, 630. Let's see how many miles on this Volvo. The ringtone's
Yep.
gonna kill people. So this Volvo's got 707,000 miles on it. You know, every time I'm looking at these Vegas, Nevada trucks, they're all doing goddamn Amazon. These cats are, man, that shit's terrible. All right, what about this truck? Everybody in the chat, is this truck trash or is this good? If this truck I'm showing you right now, 1990 Freightliner cab over $65,000. Got the Canadian spread, rear spread on it. Got the big cam three series 400 Cummins. If you guys think this truck is trash, put a one in the chat. If you think this is a cool ass truck, put a two in the chat. You guys see it, Josh
I'm gonna
and
put two
Russell?
ones in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Put two ones in the chat. Two ones in the chat.
No, I took
I wouldn't
straight.
Well,
drive that shit if it's
I
in the
would buy
phone.
it at the right price.
I ain't
65,000 is definitely not the right price for me, but
Nah,
my
I
big ass
learned.
can't even get in that shit.
I follow SoCal. I bought that. I bought a Freightliner with 1.1 million, 1.42 million, and I got it rolling right now. I mean, I'm about to do a rebuild on it. I think I bought it for like 12K over there in Kansas City. So that's how I got the other one. I ran it for like the last 2 months since I bought it, but it's getting to that point where it's about to get a overhaul and a rebuild, I guess.
what year was it?
By year, a 2016
Yeah.
Freightliner.
Okay. Yeah, Josh says he hates Kenworth. This is another Kenworth for 50 grand in 2022. I don't see enough
Nah,
Volvos even
man.
on the market to do any comparisons.
Mm-hmm.
I just see older Volvos like 2011s.
Mm-hmm.
Just shows you what everybody's buying. You can tell what everybody's buying by when you look up for shit for sale, what's for sale, and you guys see the market's flooded with Freightliners. Let me see, man. We gotta find Joshua. We can't fucking no Volvos, man.
Man, listen. If it's on their page, I don't want it. That be my shit gotta be at the dealership. It wasn't on me. I
So
don't
we
want
should look at
Hell
the
nothing
dealership
used.
no.
Not
then.
even nothing used. I like brand new, man. I run hard, man. I can't take that old truck out here where I'm at right now. I don't know. I run hard, like shit. If I get an
That's
old
a
truck, I
good
do oil
deal.
change every 2 weeks. 3 weeks.
Get get you
How much?
get you a Peterbilt. I'm doing like 16,000 miles a month on it. Get you a Pete.
Mm, mm. I'm good.
What will the
It'll
2016 Freightliner
Let's
cost
see
to
what my
rebuild? I'm
Volvo.
rebuilding one right now, 2016. But my price is different than you guys. But Here's a 16. You paid how much for your 16?
12,000 with 1.42 million.
So here's one right here for 17.5. But it's got 700,000 miles on it.
Damn.
They didn't run this bitch at all.
Somebody riding a Harley, boy. It's a good day to ride out here in Vegas, man. I'm in Vegas, man.
Are you?
I just learned
You ain't gonna be.
with not
I'm in my
with not
hotel.
having payments, you save money on no payments. You can afford to rebuild your trucks if you don't have payments.
Tell him, Russell. School him a little bit. Matter of fact, Russell, tell your story real quick to everybody. What trucks you bought, how much, payments,
So I
paid
got
off, your
my
opinion on
22
everything.
my 22P bought it in 23 with 234,000. I'm the second owner for the Peterbilt. I gave 100. This was a lease truck though. I did a lease purchase, which you know you can make it happen if it's paying 17.25 a month. But the carrier that I'm at, they let you get paid whenever you want. So that I made that shit work for me. It was like a 2.5 year lease, and then
Hold up,
I got
hold up. Let's pause that for a second. So 17.50 a month for a lease purchase. Now I got no problem with that. It's the weekly payments I got a problem with
oh yeah, it was like
because
480 a week or some shit, but it was breaking down. Since the carrier that I'm at, I can get paid after every load if I choose to, right? As soon as I deliver, I can cash out on it, right? So they divided it up into like the daily charges. It was like $89.10 a day, which I was like, I'm not worried about that because you know I'm getting on. They know, like I said, I was getting paid directly after the load, so I was able to use an AI system to help me, with my fuel and shit. That's how I able. I've been doing. I had my lease payment since 2023 when the market was not so hot. But the way they
all
did it was
right,
like 480
Right.
a week or some shit for 2.5 years.
it's like 40, 50 grand you pay for the truck, and now you paid them off, right?
Oh yeah. Now I'm getting that what I was making the truck payments. I'm not taking that. I'll still take it out like I have one, but I take that truck payment. I've been doing that for the last 4 months since I paid mine off like 4 months ago. I'm now stacking that money that I would have been paying in payments and putting into a separate bank account. So when I do need to rebuild, like I already got it. Because I have a Cummins. I'm gonna take it to where I live. I only go to Peterbilt, which I'm looking at like 20 grand for a complete rebuild on the front. Engine and every, engine wise. And
So
then
I'm gonna tell you a story real quick. We had a truck and we took it to Peterbilt for the rebuild for the Cummins. It lasted 15,000 miles, and next thing you know, the engine was gone. Driver pulled over right away, zero oil pressure, shut it down. 3 months later at Peterbilt, after they tried to blame everybody in the moon for the fault of that engine, they couldn't blame nobody. After 3 months of that truck sitting in the shop, losing income, losing revenue, they finally warranted it. 3 months, they finally warranted it. What I want to tell you guys is just because you're going to Peterbilt don't mean it's any safer than if you go to any other shop getting a rebuild done as long as there's a warranty. So just be careful of that.
oh for sure,
So Josh is
the carrier that I'm pulling for. They got their own shops that I usually let them touch my truck. So I'm finding way. I'm looking around for a mechanic because I don't need a rebuild for. I'm hoping a long time. I'm hoping another 10 years before that happens. But I don't know.
so Fran says, hang on. Fran says weekly payments are the same as monthly in most cases. Weekly is better because you get paid weekly and you finish paying off quickly. Fran, I do not agree with that. I do not agree.
Like
If
Prime
they
had the like
wanted to,
Prime's
eh,
weekly payment is
hang
what
on,
like my truck payment or
yeah,
was.
no. What I'm saying is this, friend, is if they want $100,000 for the truck, they want $100,000 for the truck. why a monthly payment is better is because you can have a bad week, right? You have a bad week, a good week. How many bad weeks can you have in a month? Let's say one, right? So if you got 3 good weeks and 1 bad week, and you're on a monthly payment, it's not you're not going to feel it. It's not going to hurt you. If you're paying weekly and you have a bad week, that's when you're not going to see a check that week, and it's going to hurt your family. So I don't believe that weekly payments are the same as monthly payments. And that's just respectfully what I believe in. Now, I respect your opinion. And again, these are just all my opinion and your guys' opinion. There's no right and wrong answer to this. Josh found out on a brand new Volvo that his maxi valve was not under warranty. And when you guys get brand new trucks, read your warranty. Because believe it or not, Brainliner warranty brand new trucks could be different than the Volvo. Could be different than the Pete. Could be different than whoever, right? So before you guys decide to spend that kind of money, which you're not, you're leasing a truck, so it is what it is, right? You can just walk away and say fuck that truck. But if you're buying a brand new truck, you really want to look at the warranty. You want to look at the warranty.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you got to do what's best for your business plan. The whole thing is what I believe could be different than you guys, right? I always tell you guys have a business plan and do projections, right? Do projections. If you're doing your business plan and projections like Russell here, you did a lease where it's cost them $1,700 a month. Guess what? Now I ain't saying this true, Russell. I'm just giving examples of shit,
Yeah.
right?
Nah, you good.
For a learning curve. Let's say Russell had a 100 credit score. He leased these 2 trucks or whatnot. The payments were really reasonable for $1,750 a month, and now he's paid off. I understand when people want to lease a short-term lease like that, dealing with their situations, right? Because if your credit score is bullshit, they're gonna scrape the shit out of you guys on interest rates. Where on a lease, they're not looking at credit score, so they're not gonna scrape you on interest rate like a credit card. So there's good, the bad on everything on trucking, but it all depends on you as an individual, you as a business, and what your business plan and projections look like.
Yeah, see, I don't have
Will
no balloon
Burner, what up,
payment,
Will
so
Burner? Huh?
yeah, I don't have no balloon payment on my truck. So wherever I put the last
Oh,
page is mine.
I had a $15,000 below payment for mine, and I used my maintenance account for that. Let's say I take it out on my main. I had like 30,000 in maintenance. I said, go ahead and take that out of the maintenance account and be done with it. So that's exactly what. So when my balloon payment came for 15, they took it out. I told them to take it out my maintenance, and I got the 15,000 tax. And they took the 15, and then I got the rest, the other 15 to myself. That's how about the other one.
But you know that's how people learn, right? Because there's some maintenance plans on these companies where you don't get to do that. Which ones are they? I don't know. We'd have to look them up. I have zero clue on it. Like when it comes to that kind of stuff, you guys have more experience on that shit than me because I've never had to walk down the hallway for that shit. Will Burner says the only time paying weekly is a bonus is if you are financed at a higher interest rate. Paying weekly will usually get your interest term paid off faster. You can pay down your principal quicker.
I didn't have
Yeah,
any interest in mine.
but Will Burner, when they're leasing, there's no interest. There's no interest to leasing, right? It's a point system. So yeah. So
Yeah,
your
I'm just
maintenance
gonna.
and you paid off your balloon.
Yeah, which they
And
encouraged it. The
Josh,
one that where I got mine, they encouraged that big time. They're like, hey, just take some out of the maintenance, and you don't have to use your money out of your bank. Just use your main. Just use your out of your 30. Use 15 of it to pay your balloon. I was like, all right,
Mhm.
that's how they wanted to do it, so that's how I did it.
hang on, guys. I got someone showing up in someone's name. I got to make sure I'm sure it's a fake person. Let me cover this up and check real quick. What up, buddy? Oh, he left. All right. Yeah, someone's trying to show up as Sean Parks.
Mhm.
Um,
Mm.
so, so from both you guys, people are gonna learn, right? One of you guys had a balloon, one of you guys don't. You know, um,
Mm.
what else
I'm
have
just
you
gonna stick
learned?
it out,
So,
so cause it's like, bro, it's like okay, I keep jumping job to job. Ever had consistency of making 3K plus a week or whatever I make, and I like the owner. We business partners, so he gave me opportunity. So it's like, why would I leave? You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I got too much invest. You know what I'm saying? To go to
yeah.
another company and learn another company and start a whole new lease, start all the way back over. Just pay the shit off. It is what it is, bro.
Yeah. That's the problem. People do. They go from lease to lease to lease, thinking it's the
I don't
best.
want to keep starting
And
over,
every they're
over,
all
over, over.
nah, hell no. That's what I did. I went
Yeah,
for my lease. I'm on a
yeah.
dedicated,
You run
getting on a
through
dedicated contract. You can make your money on. That's how I paid mine off on a. I'm not pulling from lowboards. I'm on a dedicated account that this carrier has. So I stay doing 7 to 8 loads a
right.
week.
So
Okay.
Josh is teaching you guys something that I didn't even know. He said the Volvo brand new warranty is trash. Is there
That's
any
trash.
other incidences, Josh, you want to teach the folks to be careful of with the new Volvo warranties?
No, 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 no.
So that
That's the
one,
only
so
part
that
I had.
one.
That was yeah. The other
So did you?
part I bought it. It was the other part was a money warranty. I had problems with, but I didn't have time to wait, so the part was only $31. Took 5 minutes to change the port. I kept still rolling. So I didn't change it, but we paid somebody to put it on. So but,
Hey Jeff, you're gonna have
I
to
ain't been to the
go to
dealership
his
one time.
channel. You got to go to Spectre's channel. Go ask him, bro. I'm not gonna answer for this dude and his businessman. I don't follow people like that to know what the hell they got going on with their contractors. So you have to go ask them. So
Yeah,
Josh, when you
I'm been to the dealership one time. Uh-huh.
when you found out that the warranty was trash, did you ask them what else is not covered on the truck?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Don't, don't you think that might be a
Me
good
personally, I
idea?
don't plan on going back to the dealership. I don't plan on going back to the dealership unless I got death problems or some shit like that. Other than that, if I can go to another shop or something, that I do it. Which I can let my mechanic change parts and whatever. He can work on Volvo, Freightlines, Peterbilts, whatever. So I got my own personal mechanic come to my house.
So you learned that you don't want to go to the dealerships.
Unless
What
I
about
got death
you?
issues or some shit like that.
Yeah. What about you, Russell?
I don't really. Like I said, I had it like what was it, like a weekend, like 2 weeks ago. I was at my air compressor went out on my truck, and my dry receiver for the air conditioning system. It was technically not under warranty, but the carrier that I'm still pulling for the same carrier where I got the truck from. I said, hey, this is not under warranty, So they got this warranty department. They was able to push that through and still give me warranty for a part that was technically not under warranty since it was like 527,000. You know, uh, so they were able to push a warranty through that wasn't even supposed to be under warranty. I was like, oh, but as far as using warranty at the dealer, I've only had a, I've only went to the dealer twice since I've had the truck since 2023. So I haven't really had to use the dealer very much.
So let me explain something to you guys, and some of you guys will probably some might disagree.
Uh,
Uh, I looked at the private chat. Funny as hell. But LaShawn Parks has shown up. Said fuck
yeah.
LaShawn Parks in the chat. So
Uh,
a used truck, guys, can be just as reliable as a new truck.
that's true.
It always depends on who's doing the maintenance on the truck and how much knowledge they have. Look at this Freightliner right here. This is a teachable moment. Look at it. Look at this one right here. 2024. It's about to be 2 years old. They want a
And it's
hundred
already for
and
sale.
$44,900 for that bitch. $145,000 for a truck that's got 275,000 miles and is 2 years old.
Hell no.
That's what my
Let's just
truck cost.
let's just
Brand new.
yeah. Let's just say, and he's got the he bought the extended warranty, but I don't give a fuck about no warranty. Fuck that because so we got 145,000 plus interest. So put in the chat, guys. Tell me what a good interest rate is today.
I know it's like 10 to 15 for a commercial truck, I think. But at least that was what it was last year.
So I got my big old calculator out. So
I'm gonna say at
144,900.
least 8%. 6 to 8%. What is going right
We're gonna
now?
say zero. We're gonna say zero. Zero sales tax. Let's say they put a zero down payment down. And you said interest rate is what, guys?
My bank told me when I was looking at, they told me on average a commercial truck last year was 10 to 15%. That was for last year though. I don't know what it is this year.
So we'll use the high number. How many years do you think they're going on these trucks?
Oh no, they're like, what is it, like 5 or 6?
6, 5. We'll say 6. Calculate. So this truck, total interest on 15% interest for 6 years. The interest rate, the total interest paid is $75,000. So this truck's gonna cost you $220,600. So we'll say $221,000 for safe numbers. This motherfucker's paid off, right? You're looking at $221,000. Let me show you guys something.
Kind of the same miles as an old truck.
So let me show you guys something. So let's say you had $221,000 in your pocket. And I'm going to show you why, to me, buying a used truck would be better than buying a new truck. So first, we got to find something with a good platform on it. So remember, we're all looking for a truck. Let's use Freightliner because we're comparing the new 2-year-old Freightliner. So let's compare it to a used Freightliner, right? It's only fair. Let's grab the shittiest truck I can find, which is probably this one. Or this one. Which one, guys? The 2012 for $9,000 or 2011 for $7,000? Which one?
9.
2007.
Here's a 2019 for $15,000. That's crazy. Let's do that. Let's do a newer truck, just so you guys are more comfortable with the interior and all that shit, right? So we're looking at this truck. Okay, now he's fucking full of shit. 15,000 down, 4,000 for a monthly payment. So this guy's a retard. So see how they want to trick you. But I've seen some 19s going for cheap. This is Las Vegas, though, man. These trucks are whacked out in Vegas. I'm sorry, Josh. These people are full of shit. I'm gonna change locations. I don't think I'd buy a truck in Vegas. These motherfuckers, they done lost their fucking minds, man. We're gonna look at Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Texas is a good place to buy trucks. Do you guys know how a good place is to buy trucks? You guys know how? Because you go where the cheapest rates are. You look that city up where the cheapest rates, and you'll find the cheapest trucks. Does that make sense?
I'm looking at another truck, a 2020.
Let's not knock ourselves off course. We're gonna get people confused here. So let me see. Here's a 2020 Peterbilt. It's got a. Let's see. Let's look at this Freightliner. See, here's a 17 Freightliner. Needs tires, shocks. He's talking about or best offer. Also take trades. Man, he's got too much going on with that motherfucker. Needs a CPC and all that shit. I'm not trying to do all that. Let's see. Let's see. I don't want some beat up ass shit either. Yeah, freight rates, correct. Let's see. See, like they want 30 grand for this fucking Freightliner. See how these prices are just all over the board? But hang on, we got to pick us a truck. Remember, we got $221,000 cash. We can either pick that 2-year-old truck I showed you, or we're gonna pick out this one, and you guys in the chat is gonna decide which way is the better route to go. I just have to find the right truck. Here's one for $7,000. It looks like it's got some good ass tires on it. Finally, the engine lost power. Ran out of money. All that shit. So let me just find a picture of this motherfucker. I don't need the video. So it's got good tires on it. When you guys are looking at a truck and you see a coolant bar on the floor, just know it's a red flag. But it's okay. He only wants $7,000 for it. Is it a manual? I think it's a mechanical. I mean, automatic. We gotta find us a manual transmission. We are not fucking with that one. I'm gonna break some shit down. I'm gonna show you guys some shit. With Josh and Russell's help here. Let's see. Man, a 19 Volvo. How come I can't find a truck I want that I would want to use as an example? Not always true. I get it, yo. I don't even know who he's talking to, but he's saying something about after 6 months it's only worth 80,000. I don't know. Whoever he's talking to. We gotta put Russell back in. He dropped. Let's see here. Fuck it. We'll use this shit. 50 grand. 2021. Damn, that thing's clean as hell. So, here's the crazy thing about trucks, right? You got that one which was 2 years old, right? It's a 2024. This one's 3 years older. And the difference is the other one you finance, right? Because how many of you guys have 150,000 cash to pay cash for the other one? But a lot of you guys can have 52,000 to pay off this one, right? That almost saves you guys almost $200,000. We'll say your savings is. Let me look. So the other truck was 220,000. This one's 52. So you're looking at roughly about about $175,000 in savings. So when you guys say, "Nah, man, I want that warranty. I want that brand new truck," which is fine, right? When you're leasing whatever, you can give it back, whatever. But when you guys are buying a truck, you want to make your money count. So that other truck, you'd finance it, you'd owe 221. This one you can cash out for 50 grand. It says 49.9 to 55.9. Depends on whatever it depends on, but who gives a fuck, right? But you have $175,000. Can you please fix your audio? You're blowing up. I don't know. Is my audio fucked up, guys?
I hear you good.
I don't
Nah,
think my
you
audio's
good?
fucked up. What up, Mario?
What's going on?
So when you
What
look
I
at the
done
other
missed? I
truck,
came in on the Las Vegas thing.
yeah, you're all good, bro. We're moving forward with this part, but I showed a 2024 truck, factory warranty, after interest. The truck was they won 145,000 for it. After the 6 years of interest, you're looking at 221 for the interest. We're looking at this truck is like 3 years older, and the price is nothing compared to the other one. So this truck is say $50,000. If you had $221,000 in your pocket, what's the better move? That other Freightliner or this one? Well, you have $175,000 left in your pocket after you buy this truck. If you negotiate properly, right? Let's say you had to do the engine. You're 25 grand in the engine. Let's say you did the transmission. And we're gonna go high ass numbers, right? We're gonna be high, ridiculous numbers. We're gonna say that transmission was another $25,000. So now you got a truck with a brand new engine and brand new transmission, and you still got 125K in your pocket. Now this truck makes it better than the other truck you saw that had 200 something thousand miles on it. Who's got the blinker going?
Me, my bad. I'll turn it off.
You're good. You guys see what I'm talking about? When you guys do numbers and you're dealing with your money and you're investing in your money, it always has to make sense. It always has to make sense.
Yeah, but how much
There's
downtime
my
you gonna have to move? How much downtime that's gonna cost? Well, like it's gonna be a week to put the motor transmission in the truck, or I mean, what if the shop got like 5 or 10 trucks ahead of you? You know that's your only.
you
You know
don't
you
go to
went
the
and bought the truck,
then you
and that's
don't
your
go
only
to that.
source of income.
So here's what you do, right? When you have this truck, normally like my rebuild on my truck I'm doing, I planned for it. It didn't blow up, but I planned for it, right? So if you have this truck,
Mm.
you plan for it. How many miles is on this damn truck? Let me look.
Cause some trucks, people going out of business because they shit went out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so this truck has 300,000 miles on it, high 300s. So this truck has almost the same amount of miles as that other truck. So this truck, if you take care of a good maintenance and everything else, will last you 1,000,000 miles, right? So you have plenty of time
Excuse me.
to set up a rebuild or whatever, right? Plenty of time, right? Most cases with this thing having such low miles, it will if you do your rates right, you're probably gonna earn the money that it needs to do the rebuild. Trucking exec says, but I have to look cool rolling into the truck stop, meaning you a profitable business as yeah, that's true. That's true. But you guys know what I'm saying? Like when you do numbers and you do business, like there's nothing wrong with this truck. It's at a dealership, it's got brand new tires. I mean the frame, there's no rust. I mean the damn thing looks clean as hell. Clean as hell. And you get to pick whatever one you want. And you save $175,000. My question is this, and I need you guys to do the ones and twos. This truck and the other truck, do you guys see $175,000 difference? Well, the other truck was was automatic too, so that's why I'm just trying to compare two trucks. The other one's automatic. This is automatic most likely. Yep, it's automatic. So I'm not gonna be concerned about it, right? That's why I said $25,000 for a transmission. If it was a manual transmission, it'd be more like $8,000. But I'm just trying to teach you guys something, right? So this truck or the other truck, they both have similar miles. One's 3 years older, and we're looking at $175,000 difference. Do you want to keep that $175,000? What up, Tim? Do you guys want to keep the $175,000 in your pocket? See, check this out, guys. The more money you put out in a truck, it's a risk, right? So any business, no matter what the business is, in the beginning of the business is risky. Any bank will tell you that. Any business you have and you're getting that shit off the ground is risky, right? So if you got $221,000, how much of that do you guys want to risk on the new business? Now I know what you're saying. So okay, I ain't gonna fail. It's beyond that, right? It's beyond that. What if you bought the truck and you lost a leg or something, or your high blood pressure is too high and you couldn't get a medical card, or situations happen, right? I mean, life is life, in right. So if you pay cash for this one and your medical whatever, you can get a medical card, whatever, you can park this truck, and it's a really nice truck compared to the other one. You're making payments, but this truck right here, paying cash compared to the other one, you're making the payments with interest, is $175,000 difference. Which scenario is better? This truck, this burgundy one, put in a 1 in the chat. The other truck, put a 2 in the chat. Here's the greatest thing. This one being at the Freightliner dealership, you already know they can warranty the truck. If you really set on a warranty, you have $175,000 to deal with. They can give you a warranty. And this is the shit that I'm talking about right here. This is what I'm talking about right here. So a lot of people saying, and Josh will tell you, to him, this is a used truck, right? It's a 2021. Josh, would you buy this truck? Huh?
Nope.
Josh says, fuck
Nope.
no.
I wouldn't buy it.
What up, Melly Mel? So Josh would go get the other truck.
There's a mid roof anyway. I can't. I'm a big dude, man, so I can't do nothing with a mid roof.
The sleeper size don't matter, bro. They're all the same prices. Let's just say this truck is the same as the other one. It's the same sleeper, same everything. Would you buy this truck or the other truck?
If I had the whole $225,000 in my cash, I would buy the other truck. I mean, I wouldn't buy a 2024. It got to be a 2025, 26. That's just me, bro. I don't know. I mean, I understand your logic. I feel where you're coming from. You can save money. You can take the other money and do this and do that to it. But I don't like downtime. I ain't got time.
But you're not going to have no downtime with this truck for.
I don't want to do all that.
You're not going to have no downtime on this truck for at least 5 years. At that time, if this truck got to the point to do an engine and do whatever, you can sell the truck. You don't even look at the downtime. This truck's got 300,000 miles on it. That one's got 200-some thousand miles on it. If this one's gonna have downtime, so is the one you're gonna pay 220,000 for, right?
Yeah.
So these two trucks are pretty much similar situations, right? Mario, what's your take on it?
Hey, like you said, it's gonna be downtime no matter which one. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Well,
So the reality is,
trucks just to do a rebuild and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think anybody buys older trucks do rebuild. But let's not worry about everybody else, Josh. Let's worry about Josh right now. You know what I mean? What would Josh do? What would Mario do?
I want to put myself in this type of situation, period. Like, if it ain't new, I don't want it.
Josh's team knew.
I'm just letting you know how I feel about the situation. I'm not gonna buy a new truck, period. I don't care. They say, hey man, give me $500, you can drive off with it. You keep it. You keep it. I don't want it.
But Josh says that, but in a couple of years, with Josh's own definition, in 2 years his truck's gonna be an old truck.
Yeah, but I've been in the truck for the whole 2 years. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna buy something somebody else and drove. I don't like that. You feel me?
I was
I don't
just
like
finna say
somebody
that
that drove the truck. Period.
he want to tear the plastic off the seat.
So the reality is, Josh, is you're not against old trucks. It's just you want the new truck so you and the truck can go old together, right?
Correct.
It ain't about it's being an old truck. You just prefer a new
Correct.
truck so you can control the maintenance and know the journey of the lifespan because you had it since
Mm-hmm.
brand new, right? What up, Melly Mel?
Right. Just like on Black Pearl. Black Pearl, I had all the maintenance records on that truck from
Yeah,
day
but
one.
Black Pearl let you down and shitted on you.
I got a truck. It did. It did. But I made a lot of money
I
with the truck
remember
too, though.
I remember you sitting in the hotel all that time with fuel injector problems because the dealership
Yeah,
wasn't doing that shit right.
What up,
I don't know what they
SoCal?
were doing wrong,
uh,
bro. What up, Melly
from
Mel?
from two miles on the truck, my first breakdown was 96,000 miles on the truck. From 2 miles on the truck. So from 2 miles and 96,000 miles, how much money you think I made with that truck?
The question is how
Let's
much do
just
you have
say
in the
that.
bank, not how much you make. Now, don't answer that question, damn
I
it.
had a lot of money. I had a lot of money in the bank back then. Yeah, had
What
a
the
lot
hell
of
happened
money
to
back in
Melly
the
Mel? He
bank back
dropped
then.
off.
So
The,
yeah.
the whole thing of this trucking shit, and I keep trying to explain this shit to you, is it's not about how much money you make; it's how much money you get to keep, right? And that's what I'm trying to explain to you
Correct.
guys
Correct.
about these trucks. You got one where you got to
I
pay
feel like
interest, and you're
if
two
I
twenty.
bought an older truck, I'm gonna be spending more money at the mechanic than like making money. That's just how I feel. With a brand new truck, that's the only brand new truck I ever had issues with was Black Pearl. I've been having a lot of brand new trucks my whole career, bro, and I never had issues until I got that truck. Never been in the shop, never had death issues, none of that shit until I got Black Pearl. So
What up
that
with
What
it,
was
up,
the one
SoCal?
Kenneth?
What up,
experience I
Panda?
ever had.
What up, Melly Mel? What up, bro? What's your take?
My take on it is some people, I'm not saying Josh or whoever, some people don't like cash trucks because they can't afford the maintenance on it.
So let's
Some
talk
people
about
just
it.
can't.
So let's talk about it. My 2016, I'm rebuilding right now. I had low ass maintenance on it.
See,
I
people
bought
got
it
Because
to
you
at an
can afford
auction.
that.
misconceived
You can afford
notions.
that.
Can afford what? No maintenance.
Some people just don't, some people like help from the company. That's why some people prefer leasing.
But Mel, listen to me. My 2016, I bought it from the auction. I showed the whole journey on my channel. All I've ever did on that thing is brakes, tires, shocks, just regular old preventive maintenance. The same you're gonna have to do on a new truck when it gets a couple years old.
I'm
Yep.
with you now. Don't get me wrong. I'm with you. I got a 2014 579 Peterbilt. I pay cash for. I'm with you on that. I'm with
Yeah,
you. But
yeah.
some people scared of paying, some people like brand new. That's
Right.
on them. I don't like brand new because guess what? They tell you, man, all this under maintenance, bro. Then when the shit break, you bring the shit into the shop. It's like they're speaking Chinese to you because you're looking at that damn ticket and the shop bill. The shit is overpriced, bro. When you can take it to your personal mechanic and get the work done way cheaper. That's what I look at it as.
But let's look at this scenario though, Mel. You have $221,000 cash. It ain't that people can't afford maintenance, whatever. You got to let's stick with the scenario, right? We got 200. We have $200,000 cash. You want to drop that whole thing on that one truck I showed you,
Fuck no. I
or
would
buy
never do
that
nothing
fifty
stupid like
thousand,
that. I'm
or
buying
buy
a
that 50
50.
that, or buy that $50,000 truck with the same kind of miles on it, and probably can get the same kind of warranty on it.
Man, I could buy that $50,000 truck. I don't give a damn the engine blow out. I know one thing is mine. I have the titles. I have the titles.
Correct.
I would
And not
never
just that,
ever spend that much money on a damn truck. Not making. I gotta, nah. Cause guess what? Both of them gonna have the same problems. They're gonna have both have downtime. Ain't no perfect running truck out here on this road. All of them gonna break. All of them gonna break. Y'all gonna need maintenance. Eventually, if you keep it, it gonna need an overhaul. It's just the same thing over and over.
and the difference is right. because people are brainwashed that you gotta. And this ain't got shit to do with Josh, guys. Understand that. When I made this, set up this live stream, it had nothing to do with Josh, and I appreciate him being on my panel, and I appreciate all you guys giving your opinions, right? Because again, there's no right and wrong answers. It just depends
Right,
on what
right,
you want to do with your $200,000, right? But the reality is, a lot of companies
right,
brainwash these guys that they gotta have new, 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 new. Like you go lease a truck, and they want to get rid of that truck for whatever reason. They say, hey, Joe, get out of that old ass truck, man. Let's put you back in this brand new one so we can reset your warranty. And the poor dude don't own nothing. The point I'm trying to make this, you got 200K in your pocket as an investor. Let's not talk about a trucking company owner, any of that, truck driver, none of that. As an investor, you want your money to stretch, right? So two hundred twenty-one
right,
thousand
right, right.
dollars, you drop that 50. Now I got 100, like a buck 50, 175. You're gonna go invest that into a different kind of business that's gonna make you some income, and you don't have to be there, right? You can start a. I mean, I realize you guys live in different places, but I'll speak on California, right? I'll start something cheap, man. I'll start up a damn landscaping business. It's $100 a month per house or more to do their lawn, bro. And their lawns are small in California. It ain't like Texas yards where you need to guide them big ass riding lawnmower. They got small little
The
tiny
only
little yards. It takes more time to weed eat the bitch than does to mow it. So
the
so
only
you as an
thing I would
investor,
consider.
go ahead,
My
Mario.
bad. Go ahead. I know you.
So
Yeah. So the whole
I was
thing
gonna say.
is, hang on a second, Mario. You spend
I got you.
50K on this truck. You got your trucking company. You got your truck. You love driving. You're in your truck making that money. You invest a little bit of money on landscaping company or rehab company for housing or shit. Take that 175 and go find $175,000 house somewhere and pay cash for a house. With that same money, now you got a paid off house and a paid off truck. Like the
so
whole thing in life is to prepare for retirement and prepare to stay out of debt. Go ahead, guys.
I was gonna say the only thing that
so
I would really consider
go ahead,
buying
Mark.
new
Go ahead,
is a
Mark.
is
Go
a
ahead, Mark.
is a only thing I would consider buying, like really just wouldn't mind buying new, is a trailer. Depending on whatever it is that you do. I'm into refrigerated hazmat. So I would buy a brand new trailer, especially when it comes to temperature protect stuff, because I would
Yeah,
spec it out the way I need it spec'd out, which is pretty much E-Tracks and a remote temperature control system and Bluetooth monitoring.
yeah.
Now,
But
SoCal,
So like,
me with a
yeah, go
truck
okay,
ahead.
like
so
that,
so let me
with a truck. Oh my bad. Go ahead on.
so when I was at KLM, right? They KLM was getting new trucks every 3 years. They swap the trucks out every 3 years. Why do they do that? Like, why don't they just go with your method? Like, okay, well, if I bought used trucks 200-300,000 miles, like put drivers in them and then pay them off and rebuild them, whatever. Why does a mega carrier like that doesn't
Good
do
question.
the same thing
Good
as
question. And I'm going to tell you the reason why they don't do my process is because they hire steering wheel holders. All they know how to do is close that
Thank
door,
you.
hold onto the steering wheel, and burn down miles. So their risk
yeah? But
factor, right?
wouldn't
They
it be
got to
more
keep the
profitable
risk
if they
factor
did it your
down.
way than where they doing it? Wouldn't it be more profitable if they
Do
did it your
what?
way? So
Do
I
what?
said, would it be more profitable if they did it your way, and they got 4,000 trucks? Like KLM got 4,000 trucks. Would it be more profitable if they had all used 4,000 used trucks instead of buying any brand new truck and just go your way and just keep rebuilding the engine? Like,
Actually, it
where
So
wouldn't
you
be
got
profitable
drivers.
because majority of because there's gonna be a lot of downtime. See, downtime for you
Okay.
and downtime for 4,000 trucks is a completely different animal. Plus, it's tax implications for for what they do. They reduce their tax liability by
Thank you,
swapping these
Mario.
trucks.
well, no. I mean,
Everybody want
it
to
ain't
talk
about.
about what mega carrier does, but there's a big ass difference between mega carriers and single truck operators. We
There's
talking
a
about
big difference between
exponential.
there's a big difference between 4,000 trucks and 30 trucks or 100 trucks. There's a huge difference. We can't compare what we're going to do today up to 20 trucks compared to what mega carriers do. You
Exactly.
know what I mean? You just can't do that.
Yeah,
Like
but
it's different.
I just look on the fact like
But to
okay,
your but to your answer is this, right? When I hire somebody, I can take my time, find the right person, and put them in my truck. They got 4,000 seats to fill. They don't give a fuck. You got a heartbeat? Yep. Okay. You got a medical card?
Keep your
Yep.
seat.
Okay. You speak English? Fuck no. Don't matter. Here, jump in my truck. Let's roll. They're hiring people that don't even speak English.
not
So,
KLM. KLM don't do that. KLM do
yeah.
not
So
have
the
people that
reality
don't
is
speak English.
they're not hiring truck drivers. They're not hiring you, Josh. They're hiring steering wheel holders. They don't check the oil. They don't
I was
check
on the
nothing. They don't
eco
check
skill side.
fluids. They don't do none of that shit. So it's just a whole lot more better, man. Just keep them in new shit because it's less shit for them to worry about. If they had a whole 4,000 truck drivers like all of us, then it would make more sense to go the route I'm trying to tell you because we know when shit's going wrong.
All right,
You know what I
okay,
mean?
put it like this right here. I'm gonna say it like this right here. Okay, the owner of my company. I said, well, I'm gonna go buy me a used truck. He said, you can't bring it over here. You got to be brand new. We're not bringing no used trucks over here. He do not like because he started with old trucks and he kept having maintenance issues. That's why he want brand new trucks. He told me, he said, bro, I can't let
But
you bring
what
a
does
old
your
truck over
truck
here.
have to do
Can't
with
do it.
him?
So no.
So you
Hang on.
telling
Let's
me
stay
if I
That's
with
what I'm
get
it.
a
saying. See, if I
Hang
go
on.
get
get
a
my own
Hang on.
truck,
2019 or
if
2020?
I go get a used truck,
Hang on. Let's stay with
if I
it.
go to
Hang on.
used
Let's not
truck
lose
and bring
track.
it here,
Hang on, Josh. Hang on, Josh.
it
Hang on,
got to be
Josh.
brand new.
So he got a bad taste on used trucks and he wants only new trucks. Well, you got people that hate new trucks because they stay in the shop with new trucks, right?
Correct.
But here's the reality, right? When I buy any truck, I don't give a fuck what year unless there's 0 miles, right? It could be 3 years old. The first thing I do before I put it on the road is I go through the whole truck. It's gonna get shocks, gonna get airbags. I'm checking carrier bearings. I'm checking bushings. I'm checking all that shit. Let's do the belts. Let's do the hoses. Let's do the clamps. Like I'm going through the truck, right? Well, your boss, I don't know him from nothing, right? But maybe he just bought a
So
bunch of used trucks
he
and put
just
that
bought.
shit on the road.
He just bought. He just bought five brand new Cascaders and he bought three Volvos A6 brand new. He just bought that shit. He don't like older trucks, bro. I said, okay. I told him, I said,
How
well,
many
look,
company
I go get a
drivers?
2020. We don't have company drive. Everybody own operator.
So he just bought
Um,
all them. Hold
but
on. So walk with me now. Walk with me. So he just bought all brand new trucks, right? He don't have company
right.
drivers. So anybody he hires,
No.
he's going to lease that truck out to, right? Huh?
Yeah.
Hello? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that
Now
that
leasing
tells
that
that
truck
tells you
out
by
to,
itself.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
he might have bought them, but who's he pushing the financial responsibility off on? He don't want to bring no owner operators on with their own trucks because that's less profit for him in the grand scheme of things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He get
Yeah.
them
He don't.
trucks, he give them to y'all,
What's
y'all pay for 'em.
the whole difference of that, Josh? If you really
Yeah.
look at that, I mean, and Mario's right on point, right? Like, if I'm putting on a lease, guys, yeah, I'm gonna go brand new because they're gonna make the payment. I ain't paying shit, right? You guys make the payments. You know what I mean? If I had some
Can I
used
say
trucks,
something?
yeah, hang on one
Go ahead
second.
on. All right.
If I have some used trucks, people like Josh can say, "Hey man, I don't want to make those kind of payments on a used truck." Go ahead, Mel.
Now with me, I realizing when I was leasing, I'm like, man, fuck, I'm making payments weekly, and when the truck break down, I'm still responsible for it. I'm like, what the fuck? Then if I leave or something happen, that's all the money going out the drain. I'm not benefiting off that truck. The next guy will. So you know what? I say, fuck it, I'm gonna buy me a cash truck. I know one thing. What I fix, I'm gonna reap the benefit off of it. It's not money going down the drain. I just nah. It's all good when you get a new truck, the honeymoon stage. It sounds all good, but at the end of the day, you don't pay that truck off, man. That's just money and time wasted.
Yeah. See, that's where I'm sticking to what I'm in. So like, Like what's the sense of me keep on starting over, bro? And I ain't accomplishing shit. I ain't got shit. I'm gonna stick
Well, I'm
around.
not
I
with
feel
I'm
that.
not with it.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that, Josh. I don't believe in the starting over. If you guys start on a mission or something, whatever the fuck it is, get through it. Right? Get through it and get to the finish line. There's always a finish line to every journey. Get to the finish line. Every time you start over, you never see a finish line. You got to see a finish line, otherwise you're wasting time and money. You know. And just like Josh said, on his brand spanking new Volvo under warranty, he just had to pay $900 to fix his truck. It's brand new under warranty. What up, Shy? So, I mean, but the whole thing is, yeah, these companies, they buy brand new ones. They get all the tax benefits, plus they push all the burden on you guys. And you know it's beneficial for like with Josh and with like who was on here earlier? Oh boy, earlier. Like he paid his shit off, so it's benefiting both of you guys if that makes sense, right? Not that
Yeah.
Josh or anybody has
I
a
told my
100
uncle,
credit score,
I said,
and I
I gotta give me a
exaggerate.
21. I said, go ahead,
Yeah,
Joey.
but I always
I
exaggerate
go
numbers
ahead.
because I don't want anybody saying, "Oh, SoCal's talking about me," so I exaggerate numbers, right? Like this
Right.
credit score. Nobody has a 100 credit score, but I use that so because I don't need anybody in their feelings talking about, damn, SoCal's talking about me. So, but if you have somebody with a 100 credit score and they do a lease purchase for a couple of years and then hit the finish line, then hell yeah, that benefits. Would you still
So
rather pay cash for a truck? Look, let me tell you, there's two kinds of people, right?
so what?
There's a person. Hang
No,
on.
go ahead.
There's a person that don't know shit about trucks, nor do they want to give a fuck about how to learn about anything about trucks. They don't want to learn. They don't want to know about airbags when to replace them and belts and hoses, and they don't care about. They just want to read the manual in the damn maintenance book and take to the dealership and say, "What do I got to do to this thing?" They don't want to learn that shit. So those people, I would not say go get a cash truck because they don't give a fuck to learn anything about this truck. Then you got the second guy. Hey man, I don't know shit, but I'm open minded, man. We're gonna get through this. Like chasing Andrew Jackson. When I first met and known him in the very beginning, he didn't know nothing. Look at him today. Look at him today. He knows a hell of a lot now. Look at his journey. He knows a hell of a lot now. Mario, I could probably tell you the same thing. Quick Williams, I could tell you the same thing. They didn't know nothing when they drove, but the difference is their outlook in trucking. You know, so yeah, so cash trucks ain't for everybody. Go ahead, whoever wanted to talk. Was it Mario or who was it?
Well, I was gonna say something. That makes me kind of leery of your boss because even some of the most reputable companies that really won't that won't owner operators have a whole thing where they saying your truck got to be 5 years or newer.
No, he's doing that because he's trying to push the lease.
Yes, exactly.
If he's accepting old trucks or older trucks, why would you have to lease his truck?
And the thing is, he's still killing his and he's so short sighted. He killing his profit margin. Cause I was doing the numbers. If I go get a truck from let's say Lone Mountain and I go over there, and all I really need is the reefer. You're still he's what's the split over there?
8412. I mean 8416.
He cutting his own throat on 16. He's cutting his own throat on
Which your own truck is
16%.
90. Which your own truck is 90. Which your own truck is 90%.
But it's still 10% profit to him just for the cargo insurance. All he has to pay out that 10% is cargo insurance. Cause he can make me carry my own physical damage bobtail. He don't have to pay for that. Like he cutting his own throat for 10% for trying. He too short sighted.
Mel, what do you got to say about anything? You got anything you want to say?
Yeah, well,
Well, me on
I
that
don't know.
end,
Like I
bro.
told
I
him, I
agree.
said, look,
I
I go get a
agree.
truck from. I get a.
Oh,
Hang on, Josh. Goddamn, man. I'm
If I
trying to
get
give
the
you guys
lease,
Uh,
I
turns,
told
man.
myself if I
Hang
don't.
on. You guys are stepping on over everybody. Hang on a
Okay,
second,
good.
Josh. Go ahead, Mel.
man, Mario basically said what I was thinking, bro. It's pointless, really. They even go to a carrier like that. He want to push the lease on you. You know, then 9 times out of 10, everybody ain't got good credit. Go get you what? I think it what 3 years newer. Just said, uh, 3 years old, something like that. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
So my whole point,
On truck,
um,
I won't go there.
yeah, yeah, the whole point
So
what I was
Kel.
trying to show you guys. Yeah, go ahead,
Mhm.
Josh.
So I told the owner, I said, look, I go to Ohio Truck Sale and get me a truck, right? I said well, I could pay 12. It's like 12.50 a month at Ohio Truck Sale, Cascade. 9 grand down, 12.50 a month. He said that truck too old. We can't use it. No, it's a 21, too old. He want brand new or not? Like he don't like older trucks, bro. Because now he's basically what's going on over here right now. A lot of driving and burn him on maintenance. A lot of driving and burn him on maintenance, bro. Like fixing their trucks and own operate with their own trucks and shit, fixing their trucks and
Yeah,
this and that and his trucks. So he's
Just
like,
don't fix their truck. That's on them. They're on the operators.
yeah,
That's how you solve
yeah,
that problem.
right. Yeah, so right now that's why he don't want. That's why he don't want you to bring older trucks here because he know that if you get an older truck, it's gonna need maintenance versus a brand new truck. That's why he don't want to do older trucks. Like
yeah, no,
like
it makes
Will,
sense.
Will want to come over here. He want to come over here at one point. We got a
Yeah,
2013. You feel me? He was like truck too old. Can't fuck with you. So he be telling me 21 too old. So if I get that truck already got over 500,000 miles on it. He already know that truck gonna
I don't
break
know,
down and
man.
have issues.
I think if I talk to
That's
your
why he don't want
boss, I think if I talk to your boss and showed him an older truck and show him my bank account, I think he'd let me come over and run.
I don't know, man.
I
Right,
think
right
I think
now
I think what
he told me the
I
other day
think what it
he gonna
is.
save.
I think what it is, man, and I see his point and understand it, man. Too many people get into trucks too early. Even if it's a cash truck, you
Yeah,
buy a cash truck, you ain't got no money for maintenance, you don't have no knowledge on how to do maintenance. Like it's a whole shit show. I get it and understand it. I want to address the
yeah.
good brother because he's dying in the comment section. Problem is, you cash truck guys not willing to run hard for a brand new truck. First of all, good
The
brother,
fuck
I've
do you
had
need
new
to run
trucks.
hard for if you got a
Hang
cash
on,
truck?
hang on, hang
That's the
on,
whole
hang
point of
on,
getting
hang
one.
on.
No, hold
He's
on, cause
addressing me.
that just triggered
He's
the
addressing
fuck
me.
out of
I'll
me.
give you.
I'm
I'll
sorry.
give you a
I'm sorry.
turn.
Go
And
ahead,
let me
SoCal.
address him
That just
first.
triggered.
God damn it! He
I
addressed
know,
me, so
man.
let
I'm
me
letting
finish.
you. My bad.
Okay. So good
I
brother.
literally just can't stand
Hang
stupidity,
on,
man.
hang on, hang on. Good brother. I've I've bought new trucks. So you don't know nothing about me. I bought new trucks. So saying that the problem is a cash truck, and who says a cash truck has got to be fucking 30 years old, right? There's people buy cash trucks that are brand spanking new trucks. Just because it's a cash truck don't mean it's a 2012. Like, you guys got to get that shit out your head.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, think about that. I showed you guys the title of that 2022. Factory warranty, the whole situation. Like, I
Mhm.
just because you guys can't pay cash for a brand new truck don't mean everybody else is like that. I just want
Right.
you to know that, good brother. Go ahead, Mario.
So do you
I
agree?
was gonna.
Go ahead,
Hang on,
Mario.
let Mario go first because he damn near fucking ran me over,
I
tried to tell this
mean,
dude some shit.
my bad, SoCal, but I have a grand detest for stupidity. And purposeful stupidity just sends me over the fucking edge. Like you said, who says a cash truck is a 87, 88, or 90 or so a pre ELD truck? Who says that? Who came up with that? A cash truck is anything you can walk in or walk to a dealership, or you can walk to a private party and buy a truck outright. And once you do that, why do you have to run hard? Like, I've been in this bitch 13 years, and I was like him when I first got in here. Shit, beat my chest for 750. Oh, that's nothing. Beat my chest like a son of a gun. We all were at one point in time. But as you age,
Not all of us.
as you in, well, please, as you learn, it's like you don't have to do all that. I live in Georgia. Learn your you running hard because you don't understand lanes. That's first and foremost. Understand your lane, understand your niche, and make money that way.
But the reality is people assume, right? You assume people don't run hard. You assume people can't pay cash for a new truck. You assume all this stuff. That's the crazy shit I'm trying to tell you guys, man. I'm trying to teach you guys. Don't ever assume the next, man. Just worry about yourself, man. Like that's just where that shit's at. I know people right now that
So
can pay cash for brand new shit and they don't. Why? I told you
right.
guys. You think as an investor, it's a risk factor. Do you want to let go of $250,000 or you want to let go of $100,000? $150,000 difference goes a whole lot of ways on in trucking.
But feel like this. So if I was to go get that 2021, okay, my boss he already told me he's not gonna let me lease that truck on because it's too old. He don't want no old vehicle. So it's like it's like behooves me to even get a used truck when I can't even lease it on to the company I'm with. See what I'm saying?
What up, Mike? Yeah.
Yeah, I got a
I
25.
feel that.
You know what I'm saying? But by the time I pay the truck off, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be old anyway. But he was like, "Look, bro, that shit already 4 years old. What you gonna like? I don't even want that shit over here."
All
He
right.
told me. He
Well,
already
But
straight up told me, like, bro, we just not going.
you
but the
have a
reality is
well.
it's his company, right? So when somebody owns a company, they can do what the fuck they want to do. And that's what's so great about having your own company. And Mario, you got to understand something, Mario. Just like you said, you started off the same way as the good brother, man. And nobody called you stupid, no that kind of shit. We gotta chill out, man, because he's here to learn. You know what I'm saying? He might
Is he
say some
really?
stuff you feel is stupid, but
I
he's here to
question
learn,
that.
or he wouldn't be here.
I
And
question that.
let's just say this. Let's say he's not here to learn. You got no choice when you're listening to somebody at a table that's talking about some shit. Even if you don't want to learn it, your subconscious mind is gonna soak that shit in. I
I
always
feel
welcome the
that.
good brother here because his
But you know,
subconscious mind, is going to soak in what I'm teaching. And
okay.
Right.
and a lot of people start out like the good brother. And for example, you go to high school, right? Or any school, middle school, whatever. You don't know 1+1, and your teacher goes up, "You dumb, stupid motherfucking Mario!" Like you can be like, "Fuck this teacher, fuck this school. I gotta go somewhere else. They're bad shit crazy, right?"
Okay.
Remember,
I
this
see
is
your
a teach.
point.
Remember, this is a teaching channel. We can't be telling the students how stupid they are or not, or cuss them out or whatever. We can't let emotions get to us because now we're not professionals, right?
Okay. Now I see your point. Here's to my counterpoint. You know what I did when I was learning, I actually took the time to soak in the information and actually learn, not say stupid shit, not constantly try to put up a rebuttal that makes absolutely no sense. If I'm
Well,
here
you
to
know
learn,
what?
that means that's why. Hold on, you got two ears and one mouth. That means you need to shut the hell up and you use both of your ears and listen. Not say some dumb shit just to say it. If you gonna learn, you gonna learn. Otherwise, get the fuck on. I never
But
said dumb
Mario,
shit. When I came to
that's
you,
your,
if I
but
didn't
that's your,
understand, hold on,
but
hold
that's
on.
your opinion,
No,
bro. That's
no.
your
Okay,
opinion,
you're
though.
right.
It
That's my
is.
opinion. But here's my thing,
I want the good brother here so I
and
can
that's
help
all
him.
well and good. But here's my thing with that. If you constantly keep saying dumb shit and challenging the teacher, eventually the teacher gonna put your ass out of class, right? If you're here to learn, shut up. Take notes. Use your two ears and use your five fingers to hold a pen and a piece of paper to write this shit down. You don't just keep saying stupid shit just to say it. That's the part that gets me. One thing I never did was challenge my teachers. If I had questions, my questions made sense. My questions flowed with everything. I didn't say challenging shit. Like when we first met and you was teaching me shit. Dude, I called you so many goddamn times you got tired of me calling you. Metaphorically speaking. I never said anything off the wall. That's the difference between he and I or it and I. Like, let's just be serious. Some people ain't here to learn. Some people just here to agitate. And I'm the one that's gonna call the bullshit out.
Don't let stuff bother you, man. Don't see. So here's what's happening on Mario. I see the comments and I don't read them, right? And I continue to try to teach and educate. But now we had to stop class so you can rant on a dude that got to you, right? So he won. He got what he wanted. You gave him the attention he wanted. So I got to go to church and I got to get out and go to church. But you know what I'm saying? But now we just wasted like 10 minutes trying to address some shit instead of talking about some trucking shit and some more knowledge.
Say less.
Everybody can't have your mindset, Mario. Not in the beginning.
Yeah. So
he's here to listen and learn from Josh. Go ahead, Josh. Teach that dude something.
So basically, like I asked my own, I said, what do you have against old trucks? And he was like, he was showing me like the maintenance records and this and that and all that about how much money he spent on rebuilds and woo-woo-woos and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? He was like, bro, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
He'd rather pay the payment than paying for repairs, bro. Like that's how you feel. I don't know. I mean, he got 17 trucks over here, bro.
Yeah. But I see his point
the person
though.
got 17 trucks. Yeah.
Yeah, I see his point. I mean,
that's a lot of money. Dog.
He gets brand new ones. You guys make all the payments.
Yeah.
If you guys fall through and don't pay the motherfuckers off, huh?
He got some used trucks too as well, but he's phasing those used trucks out because he was like, bro, it's costing him a lot of money with those used trucks versus a truck like mine.
Do you realize a lot of people
just shit,
but listen to this though, Josh. Mm-hmm. Do you realize there's a lot of people that own businesses, they don't know shit about trucks? Just because you own a truck and just because you have a trucking business don't mean you know how to handle trucks.
Woo!
Do you think the owner of Swift, the owner of JB Hunt, the owner of Prime, they know they can sit at this table with us right now on this panel and talk to us about trucks? Probably not.
The original owner.
So just like I said, if you can't sit at the panel and talk about trucks, then yeah, stick to the brand new one so you got safety nets. Now he's hiring people. I'm going to assume, which is very dangerous, right? So I'm going to just give an example, I should say, that he's putting on steering wheel holders that are just like him that don't know nothing about trucks. So yeah, that's a safe move since he don't know and they don't know to put him in new shit.
He's a driver.
Well, I've seen drivers over 20 years experience. But Josh, I've seen people with 20 years experience that don't know shit about trucks.
Yeah, it's good.
We know YouTubers got over 20 years experience that don't know nothing about trucks.
Shots fired.
No shots. Just a teachable lesson. You know what I'm saying though, Josh?
The magazine on that one.
So look at all these YouTubers.
Like I said, I'm the type of person where I done drove the older trucks, I done drove the new trucks. I had more success out the new trucks than I had out the old trucks. I just me personally. I didn't see at one point. It's okay. I didn't give a damn about what year the truck was. As long as the bitch had a gear shift and getting diesel in it, I would drive it. That's the type of person I was. I had one truck had 800,000 miles on. I was driving every day. See what I'm saying? I was that guy. You know, I drove a 1 million mile truck before. I done all this crazy shit. I done been on the side of the road multiple times with an older truck. Multiple times with a new truck too, but not on the side of the road. I actually drove Black Pearl to the Freightliner. It didn't break down while I was on the side of the road. No. So, but what I'm saying, I done did both sides of it.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is everybody's situation is different. My 1 million mile truck that I'm rebuilding right now, it didn't have the shop time that Black Pearl had with the fuel injectors. And I ain't throwing no shots at none of that situation. I'm just saying everybody's situation is different. Everybody's situation is different. You know, when you're looking at fuel injectors and everything, it's all mechanical, right? This is what I try to explain. Everything's a risk in trucking, right? So we try to get rid of much risk that we possibly can to stay in business, right? It don't matter if it's a brand new truck or a used truck, the risk is still there. The brand new truck, which
Right.
I've showed you guys when I had a brand new truck, the good brother. Remember the white Peterbilt with the hood off and the engine all tore apart? That motherfucker had like 15,000 miles. It's sitting in the shop forever while they're trying to fix the goddamn truck. You know what I'm saying? What if I was a one truck situation, and that truck sitting on payments and insurance and all the authority bills and all that shit, and it's sitting there for the 4 months while they try to fix that whole engine when they're tearing it all apart? What would happen to a guy with one truck? Most likely, I'm not going to assume and say 100%, but most likely he's fucked, right?
Yeah, he's fucked. He definitely
So,
fucked.
so there's always a risk, no matter what truck it is. You can get a brand new truck and never had a bit of liquor problems, and it'll treat you good up to 1 million miles. Let's say you can get a used truck, like I did on that 16 that I got from the auction. I bought that motherfucker for fun. I didn't know too much about the newer Freightliners, right? I bought that shit for fun. You know what I'm saying? So I bought this shit. It was only $28,000-$30,000, right? It's just fun bullshit. If it didn't work out, fuck it, write it off and move on, right? But the goddamn thing gave me zero problems, bro. It just worked, and gave me zero problems. I felt so bad. I'm like, I'm about to rebuild this motherfucker, man. You know? So it's just different, right? But I know what to look for. I know how to catch things, you know? So it's just different for everybody. So that's when I tell people, like with my mentees and stuff, bro, like everybody shouldn't go get a cash truck. Everybody shouldn't go get a new one. Everybody shouldn't go finance one. Some people just need to be just drivers and just drive the truck. You know, it just depends. So let me see. Let me address this. So, okay, how do you feel about deletes? Is it worth it? I know you got to be new, my friend. I know you got to be new. I've been deleting trucks since 2008. I never went to jail, never got a fine, I never got busted, and I live in California. So that's where I'm at with that shit. Yeah, it was a Packard double down, absolutely. But it's under factory warranty, so I didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Man, there was a YouTuber not too long ago losing everything, maybe even his house, because he bought a new truck. Yeah, I mean, everybody's situation is different. And you guys cannot compare yourself to a mega fleet of 4,000 trucks. You just can't do that. You know, this is why I always tell you guys, have a business plan and do projections, right? So once you work your business plan, and then with that, you can do projections of you know, which is a whole lot of different things, scenarios, right, to put together. The budget will tell you, do you get a brand new truck? Do you get a used truck? How much do you pay on a truck? You know what I mean? So your whole business tells you that. And all you guys watching, this business plan is going to be different. You know?
Yep.
So, but guys, I appreciate everybody, man. Hit the like button, show attendance, but I got to get to church, guys. It's Sunday. We've been on for over 2 hours. I rock with all you guys, man. Josh, I appreciate you coming on here and teaching folks, you know,
Sure,
that have your mindset. Mario, I appreciate you, you know, telling what you're saying with people that have your mindset, and that's my mindset, right? We all as truck drivers, man, we got to come together, man, because when we all sit on a panel with different mindsets and different opinions, guess what? We get to reach out and help more different kind of people, correct? If I'm up here by myself, I only get to help the people with my mindset. Josh, you get to help people that have your mindset,
Yes,
and Mario, same with you. So now we get to reach out and help more people, if that makes sense, on this channel. I appreciate that.
I mean, like you said, so okay, everybody like situation is different. You see what I'm saying? Some people
Yep.
is cool with an older truck. Some people is cool with a new truck. Some people is cool with a finance or lease or whatever, or however you got the truck, consignment, however you got it. Some people cool with what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? I look at this situation I'm in. It's great.
But just understand one thing, Josh. A guy could have $100,000, be cool with a cash $20,000 truck. If his knowledge ain't up to par, he'll lose that money because he ain't got the knowledge to back it up.
Correct. I feel like you got an older truck.
With that, guys, I gotta get out this mother. Yeah, with that, I gotta get out, people. I appreciate all you guys, man. I'm late for church. All right, guys.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.